How in the world do you get an offer accepted in a seller's market? Well, I'm going to tell you. This is David Klein-Levitt, broker owner, NextHome, first choice, hopefully your choice realty. Be sure and subscribe to my channel and hit the bell because we give you videos every single Wednesday on how to make real estate easy for you. And once in a while, we'll throw in one showing about a feature of Costa Mesa, Newport. Stuff that's great about the area. Let's get started, okay? 9, I'm counting 9, countdown from 9 to 1. Reasons and ways and techniques and tips and tricks on how you can get your offer accepted even in a seller's market. What? Yeah, I got the secrets. So listen up, and this could save you thousands and get you the house of your dreams and make you and your wife and everybody happy. First of all, what's a seller's market? Simple. Not so many sellers, a whole bunch of buyers. Like five buyers for every one seller. So they're like ants at a picnic. It's not good for the buyers, great for the sellers. But why? Okay, just real quick, just a little bit. From the last recessions, the building hasn't kept up. All right, the builders just haven't built as many new homes, and the interest rates are literally at an all-time low. They attract a lot more buyers. Okay, so more buyers and less sellers. Okay, so number 9, what in the world could influence a seller to pick you over somebody else? The number 1 reason. Think about it. I'll give you a chance to think about it. You're on your own. So obvious. Price. Offer as much as you can. Price as high as possible if you want to get it accepted. Okay. For number 8, what would a seller love? What would they really like? What is king? Yeah. Oh man, you already knew all this stuff. Yes, cash is king. If you can, a high price, offer cash. Okay, not everybody can do that. So what else, David? I want to know. Tell me something I can do too. Everybody can do. Number 7, don't. I said don't. I mean, I'm telling you, don't. If you want your offer accepted, do not ask for extras. David, what's an extra? Okay, an extra is just what it says, like a carpet allowance, termite work, a home protection plan, paint, buyer's closing costs. In normal markets, you can ask for all that stuff if you're the only offer, but if there's a whole bunch, do not ask for extras. Don't. Okay, number 6, you go to a lender ahead of time and don't get pre-approved. What, David? I thought everybody got pre-approved. What I'm saying is you do extra beyond pre-approved. Get yourself conditional loan approval. That means everything's done. I mean, everything, let's order the docs. They call it condition because it's conditioned on just a last minute check to make sure you still have your job, didn't buy a car, stuff like that. Okay, so number 6, get conditional loan approval ahead of time. Okay, number 5, there's something called a contingency, meaning something has to happen before this. So a normal buyer is going to say, okay, I'll buy it, but you got to wait 3 weeks, 21 days, before I can figure out stuff. And then I'll wait for 21 days to sit around, take your house off the market, and in 21 days I'll tell you if I want to buy it or not. Do you think a seller likes that? I don't think so. I mean, if I was going to go on a date, she'd said, yeah, wait for 3 weeks, I'll tell you yes or no. I mean, I could be out trying to get another date with somebody that would say yes. Same exact thing. So what do? Well, if you already had conditional loan approval, already done, you could check a box that says no loan contingencies. Just a thought. I'm not saying you have to do all these things. And I'm saying check for legal advice, especially if you're not using me, somebody that knows what they're doing, because something could happen. All right, but that's an idea, a way to get you're asking me, I'm telling you how to get your offer accepted. You could do that. You're already done anyway. It's already approved. Okay, get rid of that. Appraisal contingency, same thing. Physical inspection, you could waive that. That's number 5. Number 4, they're all important, even more important. You get your agent, an agent that has it's something called charisma, personality, persistence, somebody to build rapport with the listing agent. The seller if they can, but it's really the listing agent. It's like talk to them. Don't text and email everything, all right? I was just with one, and I was over there, and I was talking to him. And you be really polite. You make all your appointments. You confirm the appointments. You say thank you every time on every text. So every time I was there, I set it up. I thanked him. I left. I thanked him. And I found out what their needs were. I found out all about the seller, what city they're moving into, what type of house they're going to get, that they want to get a pool, that they have one son. They've already looked at 4 properties they were interested in, 2 of them they couldn't even look at. Learning all this stuff. So you build a lot of rapport. The more they like you, the better. If they have 10 offers and they don't, some agents just email it. So they didn't even text them to find out if they got it. Okay, so we got this one, and we got this one with this guy that just has all this personality, just really friendly, really nice. Which one are you going to even notice? So build rapport. Communicate. Like communication isn't done until it comes back and forth, right? So if they email me something, I say, yeah, I got it, right? So you do that, all right? Communicate, rapport. That's number 4. Number 3, and this is another thing, it kind of goes with it. I negotiated the closing date up front. Turns out I don't know if my buyer is even going to make an offer, but I know what day, when they want to close, how they want. They actually want to rent back. They want to rent back for a certain number of months. They're asking for 45 or 60. Well, what are you going to write? We'll go 180 or less is what I would recommend. So they can feel peace, because they're having trouble. Their buyer on that other end, they're having trouble finding a property. That's going to be invaluable to these people, because I did my homework, negotiated the closing date up front. That's number 3. Number 2, reaching down to number 1 from 9. Okay, so there's a video on down payment versus deposit. Down payment is how much you're putting down. So let's just say it's $1 million property and you're going to do 25% or $250,000 down. All right, $250,000 down. So that's good. The more, by the way, the higher the down payment, the better, if you can't do cash. Now, a normal deposit, $10,000, $15,000, even $20,000, probably more like 15 or 10, all right? Now, you're going to have to bring it in anyway. And let's say it was a 30-day escrow. What's the difference? A month, right? What if you brought in the entire $250,000? What would that be saying to the listing agent and the seller? This guy, this lady, this couple, this buyer, serious. Those other 9 people didn't do that. Those other 9 people didn't figure out the closing date up front. Those other 9 people didn't get a whole bunch of communication and rapport with me. Those other ones don't have conditional loan approval. Those other ones don't have all these contingencies. These other ones are asking for extras. Is it really? This is not rocket science. Okay, that's number 2. Now, the number 1. And it's kind of a tie, kind of 1A, all right, with increasing the down payment, is get some rapport with the buyer. Okay, so if you saw videos like this from other agents, they're going to say, get a letter. Oh, the greatest thing since sliced bread. We're going to get a letter from the buyer, and that's going to make all the difference. I'm saying, well, you could do that, and go ahead and do that. But what if are you ready? And I've done it. Did a video. Again, I would rather just do it in person, and this kind of doesn't happen so much these days. And to get everybody together is hard enough. And have the buyer do a video. The buyer is saying, hey, I want to buy your property. I've got these assets. I'm doing this with my family, this and that. They get to know you. Did anyone else do it? Okay, so let's break it down. That's number 1. All right, so let's break it down. Price, cash. Don't ask for extras, okay? Conditional loan approval. Do that. You got to do it anyway, all right? Cut down your contingencies. If you have them, cut down the time periods, but good to cut them out all the way. Rapport with the agent, number 4. Number 3, negotiate the closing date up front. Number 2, increase your deposit. And number 1, not only the letter, but video from the buyer. Okay, you stay to the end, you get your free prize. You get a copy of my book, 101 Reasons to Love Your Real Estate Agent. Find your realtor for life. That's right. $20 value. Just click on the box right there, and it is yours, absolutely free. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And you'll get to see all the different ways you can utilize an agent to make your life easier. And so they know stuff like this to save you money, save you time. You can show off and tell your friends and your family, my agent wrote the book on real estate. What? How cool is that? So that's great. So share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the bell, leave a comment. I want to know how you liked it. Tell me about it. Give it a thumbs up. Again, share it with your friends. And I'll see you again next week. Watch all my videos. You're going to learn how to make real estate easy. And you're going to see all the features and attractions of Costa Mesa and Newport Beach. See you next Wednesday.